morning, everybody. TGIF. It's Friday. We made it. Made it through another week. Made it through another week on Oneida. Holy crap. All 5 days this week, it's blown from the east every single day. And every single day, they've said, oh, it's going to be, 0 to 5, 5 to 7, 8 miles an hour. A bunch of liars. Weathermen are almost as big of liars as politicians. All right, boom, boom, boom. Let's get to it. Water temperature today, 71 degrees out in the main lake. So it's finally warmed up here. Obviously, the mayfly hatch has exploded this week. There are billions and billions of bugs every night flying around. The lake, the river, everything is just covered in mayflies. Depends on where you are, depends on how the fish are biting. I talked to some friends of mine. They were on the West End Drift over by 133 this morning. They had 3 guys in the boat. They got their limit, had a bunch of throwbacks. They're the only people I talked to this morning. That West End Drift has been pretty good. It hasn't been great. Not like it was last year, but the people that are going and sticking it out are getting their fish. When I left the dock this morning at 4:30, it was fairly calm. Not really calm, but fairly calm. So I took off running. I waved to my buddies as I went by them, and I went out looking for deeper water and different fish. Well, I can report to you that I did not find them. I jigged blades and I jigged jigging wraps. I had 1 short walleye, 1 giant perch. The perch, that walleye was 14 inches. The perch was almost as big. It was 12, just a dandy. So I checked 3 spots deep, anywheres from 18 to 28. I was looking on sides of stuff, on windward sides, and I just didn't find any concentration of them. Okay, not a big deal. I said, well, I still had jerkbaits tied up on a couple rods from yesterday when I was out with Ian. I said, I'm going to go throw the jerkbait for a while in the weeds. Found a couple good-looking weed beds, and I casted and casted and jerked and casted and jerked. And I had 1 pickerel. It was a big pickerel, but it was 1 pickerel. So, all in all, a fairly uneventful morning. Oh, and then I got out of the last weed bed I was throwing jerkbaits in. When it ended, I saw a couple good marks. I put the jigging wrap back down there and started snapping that. And boom! I'm like, uh-oh. As soon as you set the hook on something that's that solid out here in this lake, it's not a walleye. I mean, I would love it to be. I would love it to come up and be a big giant gold bar about 28 inches long. It was a sheep's head. A big sheep's head. He ran me around. Called me names. I got him on the side of the boat. I shook him off. I didn't want to have to deal with him in the net and in the boat. So that was my morning. This wind is almost due east, and it's 15 now and acts like it's building. They said rain today. We haven't had any yet. The weekend weather looks mediocre. The only real plus is that tomorrow, if you're a West End guy like I am, the wind is supposed to turn around out of the northwest tomorrow, west-northwest. So at least, it took me 40 minutes to get in from, I was just out the other side of Long Island. 40 minutes, just at 15 miles an hour, and you got to ride them all. I could get this thing up on plane and go over the top of them, but boy, you would just take a beating. And I don't physically want to take the beating, and I don't want to do that to my boat. But tomorrow will be a week that I've had it back, and it is running my buddy Wally down to Offshore Outboards down in Jackson, New Jersey. I can't thank him enough. It's running outstanding. I mean, it's running outstanding, and I couldn't be happier. So, all right, everybody. Thank you as always for watching. If you like what I'm doing here every day, if you watch it anyway, please subscribe. Please subscribe. It means a lot to me. I'm really trying to get some good content, some new content over and above what I do every day, which is a fishing report. So if you stick around, if you're here every day and you're watching me, subscribe. It means a lot. The more subscribers, the more people get to see it. Everything just keeps rolling. And these next couple weeks, we're going to make a big push to get those subscriber numbers up and up and up and up, and really get going by the time 4th of July hits. So stick around. Thank you. Happy Friday. Have a good weekend. I will see you tomorrow. I think I'm fishing with my buddy Nate out here tomorrow. I don't know what we're going to do. I feel like I need to change things up. And if it's blowing hard again tomorrow, you may very well see a drifting worm harness video tomorrow. So stay tuned. I love you guys. Thank you as always. Keep your tip up. Oh, P.S. Big shout out to my friend Paul Messina. My mother-in-law is in town for my son's graduation tomorrow, and we took her down to a Pisa Regionale and had an outstanding dinner from start to finish, from the salad to the desserts to the after dinner drinks. Thank you, my friend. You're the most hospitable man I've ever met, and I love being in your restaurant. I love seeing you work the tables. I love seeing you smile and talk to everybody. So thank you, my friend. All right, I'm out of here. Keep your tip up.